I say, what be this game, sir?
Soul Calibur 6.
What's that?
Soul Calibur 6.
Ah, Soul Calibur 6. It is Soul Calibur 6. You're too pleased about that little joke, aren't you? Ah, Soul Calibur. Calibur? Maybe. But it's more the arsehole that you're pleased with, aren't you? Yeah. Sad little man. What we're going to be doing is a normal arcade mode. Normal mode will suffice. Start it. Now, I believe, yes, my creation characters. 4. I have a brand new one. I believe in the past, I don't know what his name is. Probably Veldin, but I may have changed my mind. I don't know. But in the past, we have seen my gun sax wielding demon man. But today, we're going to be using a character who is named Festivia and is an angel. And she's my angel of Christmas. Because I'm clearly deranged. So Festivia, actually, oddly enough, does have the fighting stance of Cassandra. I can't remember how you work that fighting stance. In fact, I've never played as Cassandra in this game because I think she's brand new and I haven't played since she was introduced. But you can see they've got similar features as well. In fact, they've got the same hair, which I was unaware of. I didn't know I'd chosen Cassandra's hair, but I did. It felt sort of reasonable.
Okay, let's get this started.
Okay, let's get this started. I'm also okay, so
Try. When you lose,
I probably need to justify like a lot, but we'll try fighting first. There we go, and you can slice dice, slam, bam, thank you ma'am. That appears to be the block button. Always useful to know where the block button is. I believe there's a throw in there somewhere. Oh dear, well this is not... Why have you gone for the... Back in the fight, where I was trying to locate the throw button. There we go. The throw button is there. Superb stuff. And KO! With the massive split kick flip. Okay, so the reason there was an intermission there. My controller ran out of battery. Apparently I spent too long building Festivia. And that cost me everything. Oh yeah, there's this clash. There was that clash thing as well. I really should have redone the tutorial or at least done some research, but hey, look, I'm just going to push the buttons and the game is going to accept my victory. That's how these things work. Boom! Right. I suppose I probably ought to get into the justification of Festivia because, I mean, you've gone wrong, son. You've gone wrong. Okay, so Angel, Christmas Angel. Beautiful complimentary thing there. Then... Oh! Awesome! I did a thing! Oh yeah, you have to do that, and then you do that, and then they clash, and then she gets fucking ring-outed. Super! Wasn't expecting a ring out there, but I'll take the victory any way I can get it. And, you know, punching her in the face with my bread basket, and then knocking her out the thing. I mean, you're not bad looking, love, but you were built very quickly, so you're not perfect, I wouldn't have said. Anyway, obviously, right, okay. Angel wings, Christmas, angel on top of the Christmas tree. That's fairly self-explanatory. Then, red and green, Christmas colours, Christmas fanciness. Bit of gold thrown in for good measure. Then, the sort of whole baker's daughter thing. Gingerbread. She's building a gingerbread house, which she will take to her in-laws in the basket. Yes. Perfect. Boom. Dealt with. And of course, the one other feature, she's got a gun. She's got a gun. And, I mean, I think that one was self-explanatory, was it not? That was the good old-fashioned Christmas gun, which everybody has, right? Everybody has a beautiful little Christmas gun that they enjoy getting out Christmas Day, you know, your uncle comes in and goes, "Have you got the Christmas gun out yet?" And you go, "Yes, obviously." Well, I wouldn't possibly be able to forget the Christmas gun. Who forgets their Christmas gun? It would be ridiculous if someone was to go around at Christmas. Oh, bollocks. Ivy's proving troublesome. Or at least now I'm actually trying. See, fucking just spamming the buttons I was doing really well at. But then the moment I started trying to actually put a little tiny bit of science in there and a little bit of sort of actually doing things in a reasonable fashion, it all went horribly, horribly wrong. So I think I've justified everything on Festivia's outfit. Lots of ribbons and bows. That was the primary reason for that sort of green skirty type thing. I can't remember exactly what they called it, but the green skirt and shirt, green skirt and shirt combo. Oh, she's doing that. Let's see if I can win this. Don't know. Probably no. Oh, it was. We kind of ended up in an indifference. Unfortunate situation. Oh, did I get? No, I don't know. Oh, well, I won, so that'll do. I must admit, I thought no, I was pushing the wrong button. That was just a fancy manoeuvre, I think. I was looking for that clash thing again because I quite enjoy that clash thing, the way it's sort of fanciness. But yeah, you can see the sort of skirt and shirt is all ribbony based, and then the sort of, I think it's like the seraphic armour on the arms has a little ribbon attached to it, and then I put added bows on the side, so she's kind of a Christmas angel tree baker fairy present. Yep, that's what she is, with some crazy jewellery and bright red eyes. I suppose I possibly went a bit too far on the red and green idea. Although having said that, you can change the whites of their eyes, and I was mildly near to making her eyes green, which was horrible. Absolutely horrible. At least with her sort of here, she has a semblance of normalcy and looks, you know, I know she's got flipping great big wings and is in no way, shape or form normal, but, you know, you can at least see some element of normality in her form. Not that they have to be normal. I wouldn't mind building a sort of absolute fucking beast thing at some point. I think you can do horned people. Most of them are at least bipedal, but you can do a lot of different options. You got the shape changer and a couple of other bits as well. Yeah, yeah, and then pow! Right in the pow zone. Right in the pow zone. Let's see, can we knock him off like I did last time? No, unfortunately, not so much. I will grab you. I will fuck you up with my basket. I'm almost... Oh, perfect! Blimey. Was not expecting that. And if you were unaware, Festivia, fairly obvious. It's just a slight variation of the word festive for this festive season. So it was not a complicated idea. It was just literally, you know, fuck it, that'll do. I must admit, I hadn't realised quite how scantily clad and quite how sort of raised that skirt was going to end up being a lot, because she is flashing a lot more than I expected. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was fully aware there was a lot of skin on show, but flipping hell, literally there, she really does enjoy flashing the old nicky nacky nose, doesn't she? Did you really think you stood a chance? Well, they had a go, but no, they really didn't stand a chance. I think it's going to take at least 8 fights in total. It's probably going to be at least the 4th or 5th where it starts getting a bit, oh dear. I will. Will you? I bet you will, son. Looking at the costume I put Festivia in. Oh. I'm not proud of myself. I did it very rapidly, and I referenced the fact that there was an intermission, but I don't think I quite got as far as telling you why. It's because I spent too much time creating the character, I drained all the battery out of my controller, so when I actually got to start, when I wanted to start playing the sodding game, it was suddenly, oh right, I now don't have a bloody controller functioning. Reversal Edge! Let's hit that button, I hope for the best. And Padoosh! I really like his weapon. I think the last time I played this, I thought exactly the same thing, because it's a really cool looking weapon. kind of it's very short for a double-ended sword, or at least in a sort of in a realistic sense. I think it's probably about the right size, but in an over-the-top game like this, I'm surprised they didn't go a little bit bigger on it, a little bit sort of chunkier on the sides. I would have expected. I mean, he probably couldn't really wield it all that well were he to try anything else, but because he is about the size of his own weapon, which, you know, good luck to the fella. Oh dear. Ah! KO! Right over the bonce with me flipping rolling pin. That's what you get for messing with a baker. You get a rolling pin to the face. A rolling pin to the bonce. That is not what we want. But you'll get a rolling pin to the face. Yeah, 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 yeah. Not entirely sure why it's struggling so much. Soul Calibur seems to be a tetchy little game. I'm going to try and investigate, and we'll be back momentarily. Hopefully, could you stop beating me up, please? Thank you. Well, we might as well enter back into combat here. We're back at stage 1 because I ended up having to go trying to lower some settings because I fear I don't know why. It seems to be fairly exclusively Soul Calibur, but it seems to just drains the resources. Especially you try and record Soul Calibur, it seems to be even worse. Good lord! I mean, I've played Soul Calibur and it seems to function fine by itself, but it gets very sort of absolutely kind of like, oh no, you can't. I try to stream and I'm going to go slow and struggle. Try to do a recording and I'm going to go slow and struggle. It just seems very rigidly obsessed with the idea of not quite working, which is crazy because there's other games that feel like they are a vastly higher grade of graphical intensity, and yet they do fine. And yet Soul Calibur is like, no, I will chug away like a crazy man. I will chug away. Yeah, nice sliding kick to the start. But yeah, so I've ended up inevitably deciding that lowering some more settings, because I'd already lowered some settings just to be on the safe side. So we'll have to wait and see. With a bit of luck, I will now find that the fights will run smoother. It feels a little bit smoother now, but I don't know. I wonder what. Maybe the shadows are quite intense in this game? I don't know. Because I've lowered the shadows all the way down. I don't see many huge particle effect systems. Certainly no more than something like Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat seems happy to have lots and lots of blood flying all over the place with what I would, to a certain extent, assume is at least some form of particle system. But, oh well. We're going against Voldo in Ostrainsburg. Yeah, probably Ostrainsburg Castle. Hall of the Chosen. The Chosen. Jesus, that's a... I know Voldo does have some outfits, but flipping hell. Look at spikes over his eyes is like a step too far, Voldo. Step too far, my friend. But what you're going to find is I'm going to take this rolling pin and I'm going to slam it so far. Jesus, and the crotchal spikes as well. As I say, don't get me wrong. I know Voldo is a crazy motherfucker who wears some weird and wonderful fucking shit, but golly gosh, he is full thong as well. Full thongs. I don't think anybody really needs a full thong. I mean, you know what? I'll include Ivy in that as well. Even Ivy doesn't need a full, straight up the crack thong. You know, you could have a bit of cheek coverage. Good lord, am I showing my age? Possibly. God, these people and flashing their ass cracks with the whole... Oh no, back in my day, actually back in my day I think the thong was a particularly popular garment. I'd like to point out, never tried it myself. I don't fancy the idea of a thin piece of material crammed hardcore up my arse. When you started this video... When you started this video, did you think you were going to get that level of information? No, I don't think you did. I don't think anybody knew that piece of information was going to come out in this video. But apparently Voldo inspired my honesty of I've never tried a thong and never plan to. I have no desire to go full thong in any situation, I don't think. I think all situations... No situation is improved by the use of a thong, I don't think. Although, you never know. Maybe you do know. Maybe you guys know. Have you ever had a thong? Have you ever gone full thong and decided, oh, I know, today's the day I'm going to go full thong? Sorry. Can we move on from the topic of thongs, please? I mean, we could, yeah. I don't have another one, though. Oh. Oh, well, if you insist, you can perhaps carry on with thong talk. No. It's making you feel weird. We can leave off on the thong talk. What we can do is get on to the Geralt talk. Because Geralt's in Soul Calibur 6. Love Geralt. I'd wear a thong for Geralt. Is there anything you wouldn't say if you thought it was going to entertain and amuse? I'm pretty open to... If it gets a chuckle, fuck it. That'll do. Yeah. Oh, you thought you were clever blocking? Well, guess what? I was cleverer when I missed, you little shit. Let's go. Oh no, let's not go. Let's now go. No. Let's not go off the side, dear. Let's not go off the side. Geralt, stop being Geralt. Stop. You know, I mean, I know it looks like I might be slightly monstery with the whole wings thing, but I'm not. I promise. I like that whipping of the thing. I wonder, can we? I mean, you paused with my arse right in Geralt's face there. I'm assuming we're going to get to see that again, because he just flips her up and then slices. I mean, right in half. I mean, if that sword went right between the buttocks, didn't it? Christ. I said it was going to be like round 4 or 5. I think it's only round 3. Having started again, it's only round 3. So Geralt... I wonder if Geralt is just perhaps a troublesome character in general. Nice. Slam him down and smack him in the face with your basket. Oh, insult to injury. We tossed him off the edge as well. You couldn't have just said you ring outed him. No. Well, I mean, in fairness, I outed his ring. Right. What I really want to do is try some of these other throws, because I think you've got like a few different throw variants available. I must admit, my favourite... you've got to be really close for a throw. I mean, I know that's not outrageous. I think the throws are designed to counteract sort of like a spamming of your... It won't work. Well, guess what? Yeah, no, you're quite right, actually. I stand entirely corrected. It won't work. Will you please, Geralt, just chill out, buddy. Chill out. You're waving that sword around like a fucking great motherfucker. Great! Why is it great? I don't know. How do they define great? Is it because I did sort of like an almost comebacky victory, perhaps? Oh, you can jump in this, can't you? It's not like an epic-y jump, but you can, strictly speaking, do a little hop. You can dodge, sort of dodge ground attacks. Well, yeah, there we go. You can jump. It's a bit awkward. It's not 100%. Hey, ring out. It's not like a proper hardcore jump, because this is all very ground-based fighting combat. You know what? The more I look at Festivia, the more I think actually it's quite nice, quite well made. Not terrible. Little bits could do with improvement. You know, I could have done with... I wouldn't have minded going in and putting a few more stickers on her, but time was drawing on and I'd concentrated... Oh, we're going against Grow again. How weirdly appropriate. In fact, I think it's in exactly the same location. So I could, if I wanted to, splice back into this footage and pretend like nothing else had happened. But no, we're carrying on. Oh, I love those statues. They're really well made. In fact, all of the art assets in this game are incredibly well made. I'm not going to deny it.
My mission is what matters, not you.
As we discussed previously, I do love that little blade. I also like the fact that, I don't know whether it was just the light, or whether it is actually meant to be, one side of the blade is a purpley colour, and the other side is quite the sort of silvery, sort of standard silver. This is a sword type deal. Could you get thrown, please? Thank you. Yay! The big sort of ground twatter. that's what it's officially known as, the ground twatter, where she sort of really I love that rolling flip she does in order to really pummel in and get the slam down with the rolling pin. Oh, I must admit, the whole not that kick, but that was an interesting kick all the same. But she had a little hop. I like, yeah, as I say, I don't know precisely how I'm doing that, but the little hop and slam down. There's something weirdly satisfying about using a rolling pin as a weapon in this. I wasn't 100% convinced it was going to be any good because it's replacing a sword. So, you know, most of these attacks would be what you'd expect to see with a sword. But for some reason, clearly Cassandra sort of hits people with the sword in such a way that a bludgeoning implement is actually not an unreasonable thing to replace it with. So there's... I'm really glad I chose that, because I was in two minds, because it was like, is this a bit silly? And it is, but it's just silly enough. I wonder if that could be my official review of Soul Calibur 6 in a nutshell. It's silly, but just silly enough. It's not too silly, but it's just enough to satisfy, because there's a certain element of seriousness in Soul Calibur, but there's also an amount of fun and entertainment, and most of the entertainment I think comes from creating your own characters. It is a nice addition. I'm not sure, can't remember when they introduced the sort of create your own characters, but it worked really nicely and made them stand out from the crowd. It was always one of those ones where I wouldn't mind, Jesus love, I mean, I'm trying to get a thought track out and the camera zooms right in, and you have decided to leave clothes at home and just come out in your nightie. Good God. I know. You can't have it both ways. You can't critique her outfit and be going lovely jubbly. Both ways does not work, sir. Yes, got her. Because it's quite interesting. You can defend with that big sweep whilst also trying to then get a nice timing in. So you've got a moment or two. Oh, no, please, I'd like to win. Thank you very much. You've got a moment or two's leeway to sort of ching 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 and block against them, and then you can immediately follow off with the full-fledged beatdowns. So I still can't find the move I really quite like, but oh well, never mind. I did a fancy ass combo there, didn't I? And oh, kicked right in the private parts, I think. May have been a thigh. Let's try and focus in to a certain extent. No, I mean that kick definitely looked like it was right in the vagina. Although probably a little bit high. You needed a lower kick maybe. It was coming downwards. Why are you discussing that? I don't know. Makes it less kid friendly, doesn't it? Goodbye. Enjoy your trip to the pond. It might actually be the full-fledged ocean, so just Sophia just drifting out to sea. Oh, I don't know, were you? Lovely. A strange mood. Yeah, playing Soul Calibur with a Christmas-clad angel woman. What else sort of mood could I ever be in? Do you know what I really liked? I think it's Tira, I'm not sure. But I really liked her as a character, and I liked her weapon. She's kind of crazy, I think. There's a concerning pattern in the women I like, which is absolute fucking whack jobs who would just as soon kill you as look at you. So that's a concerning character trait. But that ring weapon she wields is hilariously entertaining and was always very enjoyable. Because I think the Soul Calibur I sort of remember the most, which was kind of the one on Dreamcast, so I'm wondering if maybe that's... I'm going to say maybe 3 or 4. Oh dear, I got the shit kicked out of me. Was when... I'm going to go Tira... I'm going to go Tira. I don't like either one, to be honest. But one of them's got to be right. You know that for a fact. I missed. It's not on the correct angle. And face my epicness of, words. They're harder than you think when you're trying to assess your options. Pushing buttons. I suppose don't think about the buttons I just think about the talking. But when I don't think of the buttons, bad things can happen. And it might require me to start this fight again. No, I've come back strong. I've thrown Tira into the oceans around this weird sort of very peculiar kind of snake temple thing. I missed what it was actually officially called, but well, it's officially the Snake Temple to me. Oh dear, no! Oh, the embarrassment of being wrung out. You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. This is the final fight. No matter what happens, this will be the end for one of us. And I'm hoping it's going to be you, my ring-ting-a-ting, ring-ting-a-ring, ring-ting-ti-poo. Will I win the clash? No, we drew the clash. Will I win the clash this time? Yes, I will. X. X is your superior clash button. X to clash. Oh, no. Okay, we just sort of... I ducked, and she missed the bring. She went too high, and I managed to take advantage at the end. I do like her Tira's outfit as well. I quite like the rips aesthetic. I realise they've ripped it in all the sort of, you know, either, dependent on your point of view, the decent or the indecent positions, but there's something about that raggedy look as well that is quite appealing. Maxi! Because you can even see here, his coat tails are a bit raggedy, and I quite like that. I do like a sort of lengthy but slightly raggedy coat. If you need a very, very good example, check out Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, the character of Yuto. I mean, they're all U-based, and they're all the same person in a way, so my confusion is not outrageous, but I'm fairly certain it's Yuto from the Xyz dimension. He had a beautiful coat. Chaz as well. If you've never seen Arc 5, you may have seen Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And Chaz's coat, not his first one, and not his Society of Light one, he's kind of... Oh dear, Maxi, please stop. Oh, Maxi didn't stop. His general use black coat was absolutely delightful to behold, because that was a nice raggedy coat. I must admit, Maxi's towels in this, in his image, they look far more raggedy than they actually are, I think, but it doesn't make too much difference. Pow! Oh, perfect! Again! Sometimes I surprise myself by doing well. Just constantly barraging them with a fight that you cannot possibly... Oh dear. That fancy sort of boot thing is very annoying. Now, can we try and ring out? Because it would be... Oh, no. I mean, can we try and ring him out? Not ring myself out, please. I'm in the danger zone. Pow, 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 pow. And now just a little buttock to the face. I'm not sure whether there's supposed to be a gap in that skirt or whether that's the belt interfering. Because I think there is meant to be a gap in the skirt where it's got another... I think I mentioned the reason I chose the outfit was because of the bows. I had a bow theme throughout and tried to sort of match it to Christmas presents. She is basically the embodiment of Christmas for me. Or at least what I tried to make the embodiment of Christmas. I was tempted to try and build Santa, and I probably... Oh, that makes me grumbly. I was tempted to try and make Santa Claus, but then I saw the Angel class and thought, might try and do an Angel, Christmas Angel instead. And I did, and this is the result. Maybe it would have been better to do Santa Claus, but I don't think... There's not exactly outfit choices for Christmas. I don't know whether they've unleashed some and I've just missed them, or whether it's one of those ones where no, they have not done Christmas outfits, which you can't necessarily blame them. It would be very, very sort of specific to only one time of year, but I'm sure some people would enjoy creating a Christmas character and using them all the way along the year. I wonder if the shape changer, because they're sort of a matte colour, I might have been able to make a snowman, but I'm happy with Festivia. She is the Angel of Christmas Festivia. She comes down and shoots you in the face with her Christmas gun, because as specified, can't have Christmas without a Christmas gun.